Yeah, I'm still here. So public transportation can be a scary thing. My friend doesn't take the bus anymore because one time some guy refused to break eye contact with her, and he just happened to have a violently shaking newspaper in his lap. I agree with you, audience. Probably arthritis. But I'll play the devil's advocate here. Maybe he was masturbating.
That's what we were all thinking.
I just hate that guys always get a bad rap for beating off in public. Whenever a guy gets caught jerking it, it's always disgusting, an abomination. Yet if I caught a woman flicking her bean to me, I'd see that as a huge compliment. I'd be like, me? Thank you. What are you doing later? Could be a long shot for finding my soulmate, but the odds can't be that much worse than Tinder.
I guess I can keep that one in my back pocket.
My dad always tried to motivate me to eat certain foods by saying it'll put hair on my chest. Here, eat this steak. It'll put hair on your chest. Now drink this whiskey. It was never backed by evidence. He just ran his mouth, and as an impressionable child, I believed everything. Eat this dog poop, just for kicks. I mean, it'll put hair on your chest. Thankfully, I eventually learned how to think for myself. This isn't the 1970s, Dad. I don't want to look like Sasquatch at the beach. I'd rather be the 8-year-old getting preyed on by pedophiles. This is America. We have choices here.
Why did I choose to call you?
Anyways, here's a tangent. I love old people. Old people are great. I mean, not aesthetically, but they're great in character. It's interesting being tall, too, because every old person walks up to you and is like, "Oh, you're so tall. Do you play basketball?" And that question gets me every time because just about everyone here has played basketball at least once in their life, right? So I suppose the answer is yes, but are we talking recreationally or professionally? What's the goddamn context, Grandma? You won't hear too many millennials go up to an old woman and be like, "Excuse me, ma'am, but you look old as balls. Do you knit? Because you look like you would crochet a great sweater." The first few times I was asked if I played basketball, I thought it was cute, but the more it happened, I began to legitimately question if all elderly women thought I played professional basketball. Like in their minds, every person over 6'4" is in the NBA, and half the league just happens to live within a 5-block radius of their local Rite Aid. At one point, I got sick of giving the same response, so when some old bag popped the question, I looked her dead in the eye and said, "Yes, ma'am, I am a power forward for the Memphis Grizzlies." And get this, she stared at me for what seemed like her entire remaining lifespan, then reached into her purse and placed a butterscotch candy in my hand. Walked away without saying a word. The moral of this story is that being tall has its perks. I never have to pay for candy again. Or sex. Thanks, Granny.